annual PE PLETT mountain bike race is a 4-day stage race that alternates direction every year between Plettenberg and Port Elizabeth. The 8th staging of the Prudential PE PLETT in 2020 will start from the prestigious Curlin Polo Fields, a few minutes' drive from the heart of Plettenberg Bay, and finish 4 days later on the massive downhill float trail into Crossways Farm Village, half an hour's drive from PE. There are 2 race options, the tough one and the shorter light one. Day 1 from Curlin to Tsitsikamma is 95 kilometres with 1600 metres of climbing for the tough one riders and 74 k's and 1200 metres of riding for the light riders. The tough begin shredding their way down the Sandpark single track of Salt River, whilst the light goes straight on to the R102 to join up with the tough later on. Then it's another big drop-off into the beautiful Nature's Valley, and then a long and consistent tar climb out of Groot Rivier Pass, followed immediately by the magnificent Blowkrans Pass. Newly built single tracks through the Tsitsikamma forest leads into Storms River Village. Then it's down and up the old Storms River Pass, before finishing at the first race village at Tsitsikamma Falls Adventure, where you'll be looked after like royalty. Stage 2 sees just a 10-kilometre difference between the 81-kilometre tough and the 71-kilometre light. The latter has half the amount of climbing. The tough is tough. The stage finishes at Suiderland. Departing Tsitsikamma, head back into the forests of MTO, and the tough head down the peninsula of Robberhoek, while the light riders take a shortcut, rejoining just before the beautiful Regenay Protea Farms. Oderbosch Farm Stall is the first water point, and straight after that you head into the Tsitsikamma range, with a mix of single track and forest roads. The king of the mountain climb is a toughie, but the views from the top are well worth the effort. Each year they add a new piece of single track onto the contour lines of the MTO forestry. The 2020 event will see an additional 6 kilometres of trail being carved out. The village of Suiderland awaits, and the newly decorated shed will be a welcome sight as Day 2's journey comes to an end. Accommodation for those who wish to upgrade is in luxury tents. Stage 3 of the Prudential PE PLETT from Suiderland to Zeebron is a ride of 78 kilometres for the tough and 66 kilometres for the light riders. Both distances will tackle the day's big climb. The water point at the top. The light will have a total of 530 metres and the tough 1,393 metres of climbing. Day 3 takes you out to the dairy farms, descending into the Churchill Dam ravine. Remote farm tracks take you high into the hills, and then plummeting down them with broad smiles. The vibe as you charge along the farm and district roads is awesome. The views stretch for miles, with Jeffreys Bay and Oyster Bay offering a picturesque photo opportunity if you have the time. Upon your exit at Zwartenbosch Golf Course, you tackle the single tracks of Helgat and onto the Misgund Pass. The race village of Zeebron is a wonderful way to end the day as Farmer Shark opens his tracks, sheds and fields to the Prudential PE PLETT entourage year after year. The final stage, and on the menu as you leave Zeebron, is 72 k's and 985 metres of climbing for the toughies and 56 k's and 520 metres for the lighties. It finishes at Crossways Trail Centre and Restaurant. The journey to Crossways is a flat-out home run day. You'll all navigate the Zeebron single track for 15 k's before descending into the Gamtoos Valley. The old train bridge awaits with the first water point at Lurie, a truly welcome relief. The light and tough split. Tough tackle the infamous Black Porcupine climb. This runs through to the Longmoor forests. The light to the old Tar Lurie climb. It's a fast day, but there's plenty to keep you entertained off the trails and focused on the bike. The famous Three Rivers Bike Park awaits for the light as they go onto the single track train line section, and the tough riders plummet down the Oxwagon flow trail for a world-class downhill to the Crossways finish line. In search of some chilled Winterglager at the final prize giving. The 2020 Prudential PE PLETT will take place from the 6th of February starting at Curlin and 4 days later finishing on the 9th of February at Crossways.